Sign of the Times, episode 244, from this undisclosed tennis court with a slightly undisclosed former NWA World Women's Champion, whom I love.
He loves me. He really loves me.
I really do.
It's my first appearance.
Well, can we really say that
Well,
because you're in it most weeks?
Live appearance.
We will take that.
Live appearance.
We will accept that answer. You know what people love in this show, though?
What?
Well, besides you,
Yes.
they love the snaps.
Yes.
Would you like to do the honor?
Honorary snapper. But I'm not red, but I'll snap.
I will accept that.
Okay. Watch me mess one up, but I'll snap. Are we ready?
Ready.
First snap?
First snap.
Ah! Hold on. Got it.
DVD of Kacee Carlisle available at CaceeCarlisle.com. That's CaceeCarlisle.com for all of your gift giving needs, including the upcoming National Bosses Day.
National Bosses Day.
It is upcoming.
I would say I'm a boss, but I think that's taken.
Shouldn't be. You should be able to use it.
I was a boss first.
Yeah. But for National Bosses Day, why not get this DVD set?
Best of the early years.
Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Including a match against Lori Lee.
Lori Lively.
She might be. And Fate.
And Fate. I remember that match.
I do as well.
I remember all those matches. Isn't that funny? Funny how that works.
It really is. And pictures available at CaceeCarlisle.com. Here she is when she was a Catholic schoolgirl nursing school. And if you prefer, some of those great gifts for the upcoming Columbus Day, which, as we have said many times on this very program, a sham of a holiday. What are you celebrating? A guy getting lost and enslaving a whole population?
That's true.
He didn't.
That's our history.
He didn't discover anything. There were a million people there.
No, he didn't. But, you know, everyone's got to have something to hold on to in life. I feel like Columbus had that really big because the dude's got a holiday now.
Yeah.
I don't have a holiday.
You should.
I should have a holiday.
Carlisle Day?
February 11th. It's my birthday.
That is true.
Carlisle Day. Kacee Carlisle Day. Let's not confuse it with other Carlisles in the world.
Are there any?
There's Carlisle, Pennsylvania. There's a town. We don't want them to think that there's, you know, not to take away from anyone who might be in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I visited you. You're cool. But they're not Kacee.
No.
So, that's it.
All right.
Yeah. Kacee Carlisle Day, February 11th.
You know what people should get on Carlisle Day, which is February 11th?
Presents for me?
Boom! Look at that. Wouldn't you like to
to.
wake up and get some of those?
Are you asking me really? Because the answer is probably not favorable for what we're trying to do here.
Really?
Yes, I would. I would love to wake up and have a picture of myself in my bra. Because it's hot. Right?
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
This is a very limited edition photo, by the way. You realize that. They are no longer available.
I was fortunate to get one.
You were. This was a very limited edition photo. They're no longer in print, unless I get a high demand for them.
For Carlisle Day.
It could always be reprinted.
Yes.
I had to go to the 2 snaps because my one was failing me. I just did it. I do it now and it doesn't matter. All right.
And you know what would be a great gift for Canadian Thanksgiving Day?
What would be a great gift for Canadian Thanksgiving Day?
This! Available at CaceeCarlisle.com. Look at that.
That is still in print and available.
So for
That's
all
me.
of the Canadian listeners and
Hey!
viewers,
Hey! Ma! The spelling will help you get the website address correct. Although I would hope my fans know how to spell my name.
you would hope so.
In recent times, we've discovered apparently it's harder to spell than I realized. As long as the amount in the envelope's right, I don't care what name it has on the outside.
Oh, there you go.
You can throw an extra Y in there. I don't care. You can throw
And
extra money too.
if QT's birthday missed and you need something for him,
Yes.
look at that.
Boom!
He might faint. He might eek. Eek.
I think he would eek. I think there's an eek happening.
There's probably an eek, and then he would go out and buy a frame.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're King Jaden, former BCW heavyweight champion, you cannot look at this, but you can also get, there she is, when she graduated from Catholic Schoolgirl Nurses College.
Yes, I did.
Yes. You know what the saddest thing of this is?
What?
I break my face and no one thought the hot nurse needed ringside staff. Why?
In all fairness, I did not have that particular outfit with me at that time. It doesn't travel with me. It's actually somewhere in my closet at the moment.
Saddens me a little bit because I just presumed you had it with you 24 hours a day in case someone were to be injured.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it lives in my trunk. With me all the time.
That makes more sense. And
yeah.
We'll get more to her.
With my first aid kit. That's about the extent of my nursing.
We'll get more to it later, but I once saw Sunny Days, whom you'll find later in the week, revived a fallen sports entertainer with her cleavage.
That's interesting.
It really was, because he was waking up for nothing, just completely out, snoring the whole thing.
Are you saying her cleavage is nothing? She
No.
has no cleavage?
No, she hadn't arrived yet, but we're trying to revive him.
I see.
He's out.
Yeah.
And she gets in the ring. She's like, there's a pretty girl in the ring, and if you look up, you might see some cleavage, and then just boom, instant rise from the dead.
It's amazing what the peaks will do, isn't it?
It really was. Just dead, no life, and then just boom, cleavage. Where?
I'm not shocked at a guy being woken up by cleavage.
So now you know if I'm knocked unconscious by rogue firemen, throw on the hot nurse's outfit, and then Sunny Days' cleavage is smelling salts apparently.
What if Sunny Days throws on the hot nurse's outfit?
Then she would use your cleavage, I guess.
Oh, that could work maybe.
I don't see why not. Now, if you're celebrating National Amish Day, there she is next to a barn.
I was wondering why that would be Amish.
And if you're celebrating National Midget Day, smaller photos are available.
Oh, they are 4x6.
I would buy 4 and 6 of them.
I think that's a good idea. I think everybody should do that.
They should.
I might be biased.
And if you're QT, you are very grateful that this one happened, because he loves that more than anything. It's one of his prized possessions.
That's a special picture.
It really is. He often wonders if you have that pillow sitting on a chair in your place and you look at it and say, QT loves that pillow.
Should I answer that?
If you want, if it crushes them, it crushes them.
Oh. I have the pillow. It's in the same closet as the nurse's outfit. But I have it.
Is this like a
That's
special?
the extent of it.
Is it a special closet with all of these things that you just pull out at the ready?
Special, no. It's just kind of a dedicated corner, which is actually a side because my closet is not square. It's rectangular. So it's pushed to the far left of the closet, along with my other past Halloween costumes. And Santa too, my Christmas stuff.
I bet you could charge admission to that closet and make a fortune.
I bet I could, but that's a little creepy to me, so I'm not going to do that.
No offense, Stompin' Steve.
Oh. Uh-oh, I don't even know why we're saying that, but no offense.
Yeah.
You'll have to explain that one to me when we're done.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
Creeping us later.
Uh-oh.
There she is, a little angry. A little bit angry in that one.
I was a little annoyed. Little PO'd. That was prior to a match. So I was in the zone. That's what it was.
Not the auto zone.
No. I wasn't in the auto zone. I was in the Kacee zone. I wasn't in the danger zone either because I won that night.
And Paul Heyman wasn't there to interview you because he also had the danger zone.
That's true. It wasn't that one either. But I was in the zone. Hence the look.
And here's Team Bad Knees. Not a healthy knee among them. You have faced Cameron Starr in battle.
I have.
I do not think you have faced the amazing Maria to date, have you?
No, I've not.
I manage her in certain places. And I've also refereed for her.
Is she amazing?
She's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Also a horrible knee. It's not good at all.
No. I could be in that club, you know, but I don't want to hog it. I don't want to just have it all be about me.
We'll
But I could be in that club because they're mad at me.
we could ask Troy Miller and Miss Liz. They have a lot of say in that club.
That's possible. That's, you know, I feel as though I need to be invited rather than asking for admission. So if I'm ever offered a spot in the Bad Knee Club, then I'd probably accept it.
Troy Miller and Miss Liz.
A humble acceptance into the Bad Knee.
And to find me, I got the Facebook, the Instagram, and the YouTube, which you might be watching right about now. Right about now, you might be watching on the YouTube. You also have a Facebook and Instagram and a YouTube.
I do. I have all three of those. And a Twitter as well.
Speaking of that.
Look at that segue.
Yes.
That's a pro.
Yes.
Like that?
I do. Now you follow me on the Twitter, but not literally.
No, not literally. I follow you, but I don't follow you.
Yes.
No. Just follow.
Like I'm not walking down the street and I turn around and there you are hiding under a bush or something.
Yeah, no, I'm not like the walking tree behind you that's just like stops every time you turn around suddenly. Or the cone, like the wee man in the Jackass. No, that's not me. That's not me. But I follow you. You follow me too. Let's just say.
Yes, but
That's a two-way follow.
Not literally.
No,
I'm not like
literally.
hiding under the manhole cover and then jump up when your back's
No.
too.
If you are, you're really stealth because I've never seen you. But I don't think you do.
I don't.
I don't think so.
And speaking of the Twitter, it really worked because
That was the best night yet.
it really was.
Yeah. Anyway.
This works. It actually works.
It works.
I'm going to go to Gouge, where you have been before.
I have. Are you going to Gouge?
I'm going to Gouge. I have an open invitation.
Nice. When?
Well, it's open.
Oh.
No set date, but soon.
Which means everybody has to keep watching Gouge in order to see you. There's no set date. They have to pay attention. You have to watch all of it.
That's right. I watch it because I love it so.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been a Gouge. I have a picture, in fact, with Count Grog that was taken to show you.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Have you not seen that picture?
I know I have seen the sign "If the Times" with you and Count Grog.
That might be it.
It could be. Yeah, Sign If the Times it was called. I recall that very vividly. Yeah.
Us standing on a street corner?
Yes.
Not like that. Stop it. I know where everyone's head went right there. It was right after the show.
I recall that.
Yeah.
Count Grog and I once shared a few adult beverages down at the Pike Place Market.
I've heard that story.
Yeah, he's a big fan of the adult beverage.
Yes. More than one of them. As am I, for the record. We're not saying that in a negative way at all.
No, no.
I myself am a fan of multiple adult beverages.
Sometimes at the Pike Place Market.
I've never enjoyed an adult beverage at the Pike Place Market. A hot caffeinated beverage I did, but not an adult, souped up, fun, alcoholic, who knows what in it. No.
Not yet. Pamphlet, because every show needs a pamphlet. And comic book of Team IOU. Story about a dog and a boy and a dog. Have you ever come across Team IOU?
I am, yes. I've seen Team IOU.
Carrie Awful did questionable things to my leg once in Kentucky. Very questionable.
I don't know what to say to that.
I didn't either.
Yes, I know both Carrie and Nick.
Yes.
I don't see them often at all. I've seen them each twice, but yes.
Nick Iggy found his lost dog Carrie Awful that night. There was not a dry eye in the entire house.
Oh, that's
Grown
sweet.
men wearing skimpy pairs of spandex, weeping openly as the boy was reunited with his lost dog, which he thought was lost forever, but it wasn't. because they both knew they would be a pro wrestling freebie in Corbin, Kentucky.
That's very touching.
It really was.
This is almost as good as Goodnight Moon. That's like a sweet story.
It really was.
Aw, so sweet.
CAC program. Look at that. Have you performed at the CAC?
Me?
Yeah.
I've never been.
Neither have I yet. Neither have I yet.
Yet. I've never been yet.
Yes, yet. Yeah, a lot of great people in here. B. Brian Blair was on Turnbuckle once. He's the president of that thing. Yeah, QT asked him a very lengthy question about Paul McCartney at the airport.
How lengthy?
10-ish
10 minutes lengthy? How did
yes.
I know?
Brian
I
Blair,
knew, right?
Brian Blair no longer returns my phone calls.
I feel like that has something to do with it.
Sinbo D there, you will be coming across his brother in the next couple of days.
Will I?
Yes, his brother.
Cool beans.
Sinbo D also will be on Turnbuckle coming up in the near future.
Funny how that works.
It really is.
Oh, like that 6 degrees gimmick.
Yeah. You know, I am in the HPW Hall of Fame. Sinbo D is not, despite having 2 fairly good runs in the company.
That's interesting.
I thought so.
I wonder what the criteria for the Hall of Fame is.
I'm guessing you have to draw a whole lot of money. Because I was a high roller.
Clearly.
We did nothing but draw money. The money was in the boot, but we drew it. Sticker of the Lucha Underground. Have you seen the Lucha Underground?
I have.
Not a bad product.
No.
And sometimes...
I didn't think it was at all.
Sometimes I'll be watching it and then there's people that I've been in the ring with. I'm like, I know him.
Yes, I know at this point more than one person who works for them. And I like it because it's a little different, you know? I like that it's a little out of the ordinary.
It really is.
It may not be for everyone, but nothing is, honestly.
That's true. We've had a few people from Lucha Underground on Turnbuckle.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Picture of Seymour Snot. You have come across Seymour Snot.
Yes.
You know who is a big fan of Seymour Snot?
Who's a big fan of Seymour?
Well, besides myself,
Yes.
Kevin Sullivan.
Kevin Sullivan.
Huge fan of Seymour Snot.
Is he?
He owns multiple t-shirts of Seymour Snot.
Does Kevin Sullivan own one of those?
He should. Because these also available at CaceCarlisle.com for all of your gift-giving needs. Let's say it's your dad's birthday coming soon. You could order a few of these. Order 7 of them. You wouldn't have to do laundry but once a week.
And I would even combine shipping on that, by the way. You order 7 shirts, you know what? Shipping's free.
Wow.
I went there.
Wow, that is huge.
I specified 7 though. Don't come ordering 6 and think that you're getting hooked up. I said 7 specifically.
Yeah, QT.
But size doesn't matter. QT.
Yeah,
Medium through 5XL.
that's a good selection.
I play no favorites.
So, we both have busy weeks this week.
We do.
Because we were supposed to be busier today, but...
We were supposed to be in a foreign undisclosed location today.
Yes.
Eh?
Yes. On some island.
Sadly, that fell through.
It really did. But you had a hot caffeinated beverage or 6.
I did.
Which sparked off one of the most successful to-date contests ever ran on Turnbuckle Turmoil.
You might have just given a little hint as to the current standing.
Well, that's fine because guessing is closed. Once you
is.
stepped off that plane, guessing was closed.
That's true.
We're locked in on guesses. Beast Barnett lost before the thing ever kicked off.
Yeah.
Lost badly.
Well, I mean, come on. Come on.
I don't know why he guessed.
I mean, come on. A guess is a guess. Everyone has to have a guess.
He did have one.
He had one. We can't fault him. He participated. He guessed. He threw in his what am I saying?
Guess.
His guess. That's not the word I was looking for. I was looking
He's not
involvement, his inclusion. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
He's not getting a participation trophy.
No, I'm not a fan of participation trophies. Nobody gets one of those.
Nope, not even QT, even
No.
though he will say, "Oh, come on."
No, you need to learn to win, darn it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be, no, you don't. You just try and be a no. Screw that. You gotta be the best.
Yeah.
Just kidding, kids out there. Always try. A for effort.
Now tomorrow, you know what we're doing tomorrow?
Traveling and wrestling. I'm
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yes. Maybe I will too.
You might be. I don't know.
I do a
You
little
never.
of everything.
I mean, you know, it could change.
The card is subject to that.
Card's subject to change.
That'd be a great
Oh,
name
boy,
for a
is-
documentary.
It would be funny.
Maybe Kevin Sullivan could be in it.
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Yes. That
Big
will,
day tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to Sunday. Was looking forward to today. I've been looking forward to this week. Funny, yeah. Is that all it's up?
Now, Saturday, I believe you're teaming with a Mr. Fitness, not the Ohio
Not the
guy.
Ohio guy.
Not Slim Trimmins. There's no Diet Twinkies. It's another Mr. Fitness entirely.
I haven't had a Twinkie since I was a kid.
So, a couple years ago.
Yes, I love how you think. Love that. See that? That's why I'm on his show.
Yeah, you're not on some other show.
Yeah. I mean, not now.
No, yeah, you're
I
not.
will.
Well, you were on Sign If the Time.
I was. We've already, yeah. Yeah, I'm teaming with Mr. Fitness tomorrow. We're going to win.
You're going to beat Randy the Pimp Taylor
Randy the
and Phantasma is your prediction.
Yes, that's my prediction.
All right.
I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm not going to go out far enough on that limb to be able to say it'll be pinfall, count out, submission. That's it, because a DQ we would lose. Not going to go out on that far on the limb. I'm just going to say I foresee a victory tomorrow.
All right.
I think that's fair. Right?
I once defeated Randy the Pimp Taylor in the greatest battle royal ever held on Independence Day in the city of Bremerton, Washington, ever.
Independence Day?
Independence Day.
What makes it the greatest ever?
Because there was no battle royal ever to it on Independence Day in the city of Bremerton, Washington that was ever superior to that battle royal.
Was there one besides that one that ever took place?
Can't be documented.
Well, that answers that then.
Yeah. But toss
Congratulations.
Pimp right over the top rope. You can find that on my YouTube.
I was going to say, I'm sure that's available on your YouTube channel.
Yes. I can't say that he didn't come back later and defeat me in a six-man tag, which made me lose town for a period of time.
Yeah, but you were talking about the Battle Royal, see?
Yeah.
We weren't talking about that.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Battle Royal.
Fell into a pimp slap. You can't help that.
Pimp slap.
Yeah. Yep.
To avoid the pimp slap.
I would recommend that.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get pimp slapped.
Yes.
But, and then Sunday.
Sunday we'll be in Portland for NWA Blue Collar Wrestling.
Yes, we will be.
I believe you're in a triple threat for the NWA Pacific Northwest Women's Championship.
Way to pull that out. Yes. It's a mouthful.
It really is.
NWA Pacific Northwest Women's Championship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, luckily enough, if Crashella was to fall,
Ella.
and if Crashella were to be unconscious, Crashella
There's a
would be
net.
fine because Hot Nurse's outfit, which you should wear to the ring, and Sunny Days' cleavage right there.
The problem is that it's my opponent and I have no interest in helping at all. None.
Well, just
None. Like none.
are you saying you aren't going to wear the outfit in the match?
That's totally what I'm saying.
QT will be crushed.
That's okay.
All right.
I'm alright with that. That's why the outfit's still back home.
All right. What about the Robin costume? Will it come into play at all?
At home. Same closet.
All right.
I know.
Right.
Sorry. I know.
I forgive it.
Disappointing all these people. Oh, Kacee.
You know, prior to that, though, you know who's on turnbuckle this week?
Who?
Someone else you know. Someone else from GOUGE. Their heavyweight champion, Timmy Lou Retton.
Timmy Lou Retton.
Mr. 500.
Yes.
Recently he made his 500 debut and then made his Indiana debut the following week, where Zane Paisley, whom you also have spoken to recently, ring announced him for the first time ever as Mr. 500.
That's interesting.
Full circle, Missy. Full
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
Because wrestling's a small world.
It didn't take him very long to make that full circle. He's not been in the game but a few years, I believe, correct?
That is correct. You know
That's what
whom
I
his
thought.
trainer is?
Scrapyard, isn't it?
No.
Oh, sorry. Who was it?
Seymour Snot.
Oh, Seymour.
Yes.
I knew it was somebody in that area.
If it was Scrapyard Dog, I
Which
don't
is
know if
not
I
an
could
achievement.
contain my excitement. I'm a huge Scrapyard Dog fan.
I know you are. Maybe that's why I went there. Maybe I thought that was going to be the answer because I thought maybe you were trying to work his name into the show. But now I've done it for you. You're welcome. Yeah.
Diafula DePassy once flew from Tacoma to North Carolina to get me Scrapyard Dog's autograph and a little bit of his blood.
That's weird.
It was, but I took it with pride.
That's weird too. And kind of gross.
A little, but I took it.
Okay.
Monday, you know what I got going on?
What's that?
Nothing, I'm free.
Know what I got going on?
More coffee as you wrap up the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you going to hit some local independent stores? Or are you going to go for more of a national chain?
No, I feel it's very important to give my business to the local coffee houses. You need to patron them. The national guys have a leg up. You got to support your local businesses, which was the driving reason behind my choice for breakfast today too.
Very interesting.
So no, we will. I'm not saying we won't revisit any national places. I'm just saying it won't be exclusive to the national places. I'm an equal opportunity coffee drinker.
Now, for QT's benefit,
I really am. I was stopping to see if there was any coffee I wouldn't drink, but there's really not.
Sanka,
I have not been in a position to drink Sanka, so I've never had to say yes or no to it because there's always been another better choice. Sorry, Sanka.
for QT's
I sound so
benefit,
snotty. I'm not.
QT would ask if he were here, will you be stopping along any I-5 rest areas for coffee?
Specifically for coffee, or are we going to be stopping at rest areas and get coffee while we're there? Because I feel like that's kind of two different questions.
Let's go either or.
If I had to guess, I would say the chances of us stopping at an I-5 rest area are fair. Whether or not coffee from the I-5 rest area is purchased will depend on my current coffee situation in the car.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
See how I did that?
I see. Now, Tuesday, I have the Undisputed Wrestling Show, which you were a guest of recently.
I was.
We established that you are the toughest person Huck knows.
Yeah. Take that, boys.
I believe the Mighty Mojave is the guest on that day. Have you anything going on Tuesday?
Yeah, I get home. I arrive home on Tuesday.
I won't be following you. No creepy
No, don't follow
stalkering.
me. If I see a manhole cover rise up, it better be a Ninja Turtle or we have issues. Because that's the only creature I should see coming out of a manhole cover is one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Preferably Raphael.
I would accept that as well.
Yeah.
Wednesday, I'll probably watch the Lucha Underground. All new episode coming up. Maybe the Honky Tonk Man will be back on there.
You never know where he's going to show up and in what role.
Sometimes he's in the ring at Blue Collar Wrestling. Sometimes he's a prison guard on Lucha Underground.
He's a Renaissance man. Not the Honky Tonk Man.
He might have to change name.
He can do it all.
Have you anything Wednesday?
Wednesday. No. Other than I'm guaranteed to drink some coffee. And I honestly don't know after that.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'll eat a meal or two, I'm sure.
Fair enough.
Other than that, I don't know.
Thursday, I got nothing. I'm free.
I'm guaranteed to drink some coffee. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know.
Next Friday on Songey's Wrestling Show, we have Rex Sterling, who is attempting to make a comeback from retirement
I
due
know
to
Rex
injury.
Sterling.
Do you?
I do.
Well, then you should give me some intel.
He's trying to come back from retirement.
Very
and
good
make a
intel.
comeback, just so you know.
I will start with that.
You're welcome. I know that you wouldn't have been able to do it without that.
Probably not. It would have been up to QT, and he would have
know.
gave a
10-minute
preamble on Marine Corps snipers of
Right.
World War II, leading into has he ever met Brock Lesnar backstage?
That's right. Yes.
Have you anything Friday?
Friday. That's the 23rd of September. I'm gonna drink some coffee. Other than that.
All right. So I guess if we review from this undisclosed tennis court, do you play tennis, by the way?
Not well, but I try. It's good cardio.
It really is.
It is. So is racquetball. I prefer racquetball over tennis.
I understand.
Actually, that's the honest truth. I really do.
I don't doubt you.
Yeah.
So, Friday. Change of plans.
Okay.
And then Saturday, got SCW and CPW because it's joint show.
So is tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yes,
Saturday.
it is.
Yeah. And then Sunday, Timmy Lou written on Turnbuckle. I'm hugely excited for that. He's the only gymnast in professional wrestling. The only one.
Is he?
Yes.
That's possible.
That's what he says.
Oh, well, if he says it.
I doubt the GOUGE heavyweight champion. I'm trying to get in there.
I hear ya.
Then we're going to beeline it down to Portland for NWA Blue Collar. Battle Blood will be there. You know what he likes to do?
What does he like to do?
Super kick me in the face.
Oh.
Loves it.
That's
loves,
mean.
loves it.
That's me.
Like, how are you doing? Super kick? He super kicked me on this very program once.
Just a mean guy. Maybe that'll be my way of introducing myself to him. I'll super kick him.
You know, he defeated the person who considers you the toughest person in the world, William Huckabee, for his championship, the NWA Continental title, commonly known as Connie.
Did he?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
I was the official. Huck claims there was chicanery. I didn't see any chicanery.
See, I can't comment because I have not seen it, but I trust you fully and completely about that. I feel like you would be honest.
James Beard didn't call and say you're suspended, so
then you're in the clear. You're good.
Who
Actually, I think that we've learned that James would appreciate that super kick that I gave him as I said hello.
I think so. I think
we have reason to believe that.
I believe we do.
I think it needs to happen.
Remember when James Beard was in Global?
Yeah.
Remember when he did that 6-man tag?
I do, actually. Yeah.
We discussed that on Turnbuckle.
I do. I used to watch Global. Somehow I was able to get it on TV. Not all the time, but every now and then.
It was on ESPN for like 5 days a week. And then on Saturdays, they played all 5 episodes in a loop.
I didn't have ESPN growing up.
Well, I was just pointing out it was there. I didn't say you did.
I know, but you're rubbing it in because it was on 5 days a week. And I'm sitting here like, I got it every now and then on the UHF station.
Well,
we got it 5 days a week on ESPN.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I love James Beard.
That's all right.
And Craig Johnson. You know, Craig Johnson, a time or two appeared at SCW.
Yeah.
And he used to live here in Seattle.
Was he on ESPN 5 days a week too?
Yes, for a while. He was like the first play-by-play guy at Global.
That's good.
He called many a match, including James Beard in it.
Cool. Yeah.
I've worked with a lot of Global guys.
You have?
Yes. Chaz Taylor.
I've worked with Chaz as well, yes.
Yeah. Let's see, I've worked with Chris Youngblood.
Yeah, yeah.
I've worked with Doug Gilbert.
Rod Price? Yes, no?
Never with Rod Price. We interviewed him on Turnbuckle recently.
Remember Bonnie Blackstone?
Vividly, yes, yes.
Joe Pesci?
Vividly, yes.
The Handsome Stranger?
I have worked on a show with.
Me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
nice guy.
I once screamed at him for 5 minutes.
Did you? Did he deserve it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I screamed at him. I wasn't afraid.
Sense.
Remember, just recently, he was also on the Undisputed Wrestling show Moments Before You.
That's very true. We shared an episode together. We didn't interact, but we shared it.
Yes.
We shared that episode. It was like special, right?
Yes. I got to the heart of the matter. I said, so did Sprayberry High School see an upswing in attendance from Jesse Ventura putting it over every time he came out. He said he was kind of blackballed away from Sprayberry High. They wanted nothing to do with them. Go away.
If you really want to know.
Yeah. And then, you know, Monday I'm free. Anything special Monday? Anything? There we go. Tuesday I'll be on Undisputed. Tuesday, Mighty Mohamedo on Undisputed. We'll find out what he's about. You'll get home Tuesday. Wednesday, I believe we're pretty much free.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll watch the Lucha Underground, compare notes.
Maybe.
Thursday, I'm also free. Next Friday, Rex Sterling.
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
There we go.
I mean, you know, we all have our priorities in life.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
I see what you did there. I picked up what you were throwing down. You really lobbed that one into the show.
I lobbed that one right over to ya.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you really
You returned it.
You served that up on a silver platter. Yeah. Yeah, what a racket that was. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
she'll be the judge of that.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
We could do this all night. This is day 3 material right here, folks. Day 3 material.
It's legit improv too. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, this has been a pleasure.
My pleasure. All my pleasure. Thank you.
My pleasure.
I'm so happy to finally make my live appearance here instead of just with snaps.
Well, any week you want to be on,
I'll just fly out.
Yeah. I
And
don't
just
see why
appear.
not. I don't see why not.
No, I'm going to buy one of these cool looking houses in the area.
That's a good possibility. Or I could go out to Virginia. Do you have places that need a guy with a sign that sometimes hits people, sometimes he counts to 5?
I feel like that's a need that could be applied at most anywhere. So why not Virginia?
I'm able to get licenses. I have multiple ones.
You would need one. Yeah, you would need one.
I was aware.
But you could get one.
I could get one because they'd be like, "How many concussions have you had?" And I'd be like, "Several. Sign me up."
I wouldn't tell them.
Sometimes it happens. They're like, "How many have you had?" I'm like, "A bunch." And they're like, "Okay."
You should ask them why they expect you to remember. I feel like that's a trick question.
Yes.
Right?
It's also a trick question when they ask you, "Why do you feel you're qualified for this license?" Because because to pay the admission fee.
Who asks these types of questions? Oh, I've heard about them.
Yeah. Well,
it all makes sense.
Yeah. Well, pretty much, episode 243. I guess wrapping this thing up.
It's in the books.
It's in the books.
Boom.
Anytime, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Yay!
Yay!
I made my live appearance. It only took a few years.
If someone would have not said, "Go to the hospital, your face is broken, and let me finish the night," like I said I was fine to do.
That's okay.
Break one face and people lose their minds.
That's okay. We got it done.
We did. So pretty much,